Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to try and get Ronaldo to win the FIFA World Cup on FC26. Also, this is the first time I'm actually playing the new World Cup mode on FC26, so I wonder how it's gonna go and how good this World Cup mode is. Anyway, our first group stage game is against Uzbekistan. Portugal already played against Uzbekistan in the 2026 World Cup and they won 5-0. So hopefully I can do the same thing in the game today. In real life, Ronaldo has already scored 2 goals and has become the first player to score in 6 World Cups and also one of the only few players to make it to 6 World Cups. But in the game, Ronaldo has just started playing in his 6th World Cup and he is still on 8 World Cup goals. So we're going to try and make him score a lot of goals as well, so he can break a few more records. And right now Portugal's getting a really good chance, and Ronaldo scores it. And now, as of this World Cup universe, Ronaldo is the only player to score in 6 World Cups, even though Ronaldo already did it in real life. But we're going to try and get Ronaldo to score more goals. And then not long after, Ronaldo goes and scores another goal. Oh, never mind. Maybe he doesn't. Or maybe he does. And now I've done something that Ronaldo has already done in this World Cup. I have a total of 2 goals in the 2026 World Cup. Not long after, Portugal scored again with this fantastic goal, but it wasn't Ronaldo. It was Bruno Fernandes. Then the first half came to an end, and now we're about to start the second half. For most of the second half, nothing much happened, but in the last 6 minutes of the game, Ronaldo got a hat-trick. And Ronaldo was really trying to get a hat-trick in the Uzbekistan game, so I'm glad that he was able to do it here. And that was the end of our first group stage game. The next group stage game is against Colombia. In the actual World Cup, it was a 0-0 draw. But hopefully that doesn't happen right now, and hopefully Portugal can go ahead and win this game.
I'm Guy Mowbray, joined by Stuart Robson. The global game on full digital. Well, it's all about seizing the moment, and that's what these teams have to go their way.
But unfortunately, the game started off horribly. Now that wasn't a very good start. But not long after, Portugal had created a chance to equalise the game. And Ronaldo did a fantastic dribble that any other 40-year-old definitely couldn't do, and he scored. Then the game became a tennis match. The ball would go on one end of the field, then the ball would go back to the other side of the field. And then I was starting to think that this game may just end as a draw. Well, now I don't think it'll be a draw. And that was the end of the match. Okay, I'm not ending the video yet. We've still got one last group stage game against Congo.
Enjoy, and you might be tied me, Guy Mowbray, and we're really pleased to have you with us.
This game had a great start. Ronaldo has scored again.
Cristian Lawal, suey!
But then Congo looked like they wanted to make a comeback. Or not. And honestly, Congo would have really needed that goal because Portugal were getting stronger throughout the game, and Ronaldo just scored again. Actually, maybe Portugal haven't gotten away from it yet, because Congo just scored not long after. But Portugal may have just proven me wrong there because they did score again. And they scored another one not long after. And that was it. Now Portugal have made it out of the group stage. So Portugal came second in the group with 6 points, Colombia was leading with 9 points, and Uzbekistan was leading with 3 points. Then, as you can also see, Ronaldo and Havertz were the top scorers with 6 goals. And here we can see all of the teams that have made it into the knockout stages. And to be honest, the way the brackets have been put, Portugal looks like they could have an easy knockout stage. Well, at least the first few knockout matches will be easy. Although in the actual World Cup, Portugal's knockout stages will be a bit more difficult, unfortunately. And now let's start off our first knockout stage game, which is against Ghana. And not too long after, Portugal went and scored. And guess who scored again? Ronaldo.
The opening goal, and what a bright start it's been.
Then Ronaldo just went and got himself a brace.
They've got another, and he's got another. 2 for the game.
And then Ronaldo went and did something Messi couldn't do, get a first half hat-trick.
As he completes his hat-trick, a superb performance.
Then at half-time, I replaced Ronaldo with Ramos, and Ramos scored just straight off the bench. And unfortunately, with this goal means that Diego Costa won't be getting a clean sheet for this game. But that didn't matter because Portugal won 4-1. Now Portugal has made it to the round of 16, and the next game it will be against Algeria. And so far the knockout stages have been very easy for this Portugal team. Actually, maybe what I just said might not be true because we are nearly done with the first half and Portugal hasn't even scored a goal yet. But I think right now Ronaldo is about to come up with a solution for that. And you probably knew he was going to score that anyway. Then Ronaldo did not just only score a goal, he actually made an assist. And Portugal will now on 2-0.
What a position to be in.
And again, maybe Portugal hasn't won this game yet because Algeria just went and scored a goal. Okay, maybe I need to stop stressing because Portugal's just won this game now. Okay, maybe I do need to start stressing because now Portugal might have a difficult game. We're playing against Belgium. And in the actual World Cup, Portugal may have to play against Belgium, but that's if they beat Croatia and possibly Spain. Okay, you know what? Maybe this game might be a piece of cake because Bruno Fernandes just scored. Now this part here was one of the best things I've ever seen. So Belgium take a corner, then Diego Costa saves it, then Ronaldo clears the ball away, and then the ball is given to Nuno Mendes. Then Nuno Mendes dribbles all of the Belgium defenders before then scoring probably one of the best goals I've ever seen. Probably just one of the best because of the defending and the dribbling, and then just results into a goal. Then for a while I thought Ronaldo wasn't going to score a goal at all, but he did. And that was it, the game ended 3-0. Now Portugal's in the semi-finals, but some crazy things could happen right now. Portugal has to play against France right now, and that's going to be a tough game. If Portugal wins this game, they will make it into the World Cup final, and there is a chance that Ronaldo could play against Messi in the World Cup final. That's if Argentina beats Colombia. But before we can dream about a possible Ronaldo and Messi World Cup final, we must beat France first.
The final awaits, And the stage couldn't be more perfectly set. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith.
And the game already started off very horribly because Dembele nearly scored a goal in the first 8 minutes.
And almost a super goal.
It was, and it's a difficult technique to come in
And
beat that
Portugal did really
centre
seem to look like they were struggling as France had a lot of attempts, but luckily they didn't score. And Diogo Costa made this wonderful save.
ball. Well, he's a class goal.
Then from that save it resulted into a corner kick, then the corner kick got cleared, and then Rafael Leao dribbled the ball past the defence, and a miracle happened.
Real opportunity, and it's in. The opening goal to get this semi-final off and running.
You know what, Portugal might go and win the World Cup right now. Then nothing else happened for the rest of the first half, and it was still 1-0 for Portugal. Then Ronaldo got the ball passed to him and he made it 2-0.
Extend their lead. Plenty of time remaining. This game's far from over, but that may just be the goal.
And Portugal, when done there, they were ready to score one more goal.
It is. Well, there's another, and they're running away with it now. It's become a question of just how many they'll get.
But in the last few seconds of the game, France looked like they were about to score. Well,
And that's it.
maybe.
Full time here.
And now Portugal have made it into the World Cup final.
Well, what a brilliant performance. They showed quality in the middle of the park, a real ruthlessness in front of goal. And after that, I think they can go on.
Now, I was expecting it to be a Ronaldo vs Messi final, or could have possibly been a Ronaldo and Neymar final, but we were playing against Colombia in the World Cup final. So now it's two teams in the World Cup final that have actually never won it before, and Colombia was the only team that we had lost in this whole entire campaign. Let's hope Portugal doesn't lose to them again. Before we go on the final, we are going to take a look at the top scorers, and Ronaldo is on 12 goals in this World Cup, which is incredible, meaning that Ronaldo would have been on a total of 20 World Cup goals. But now let's start our World Cup final.
There are only a few football matches that can ever lead to legends being created, and this is one of them. A very excited Guy Mowbray here with you, and Stuart Robson alongside me for the game that matters more than any other. It's the final. It's Portugal facing Colombia.
Well, this is the pinnacle of the game, isn't it? What a chance for one of these teams to be remembered forever. Let's hope it's a classic. I'm sure it will be.
The ball's rolling and we're underway.
And to be honest, this match was starting off very easily, as Portugal seemed to have most of the possession, but then something very good happened here. Ronaldo had scored across every single stage in this World Cup, but now he's finally got a World Cup final goal.
And the referee's whistle brings the first 45 minutes to a close.
And now we're going to start the second half with Portugal leading with that Ronaldo goal. But Portugal had definitely not won this final yet. Honestly, how do they just let Luis Diaz just header that in? Now Portugal had to look for an equaliser.
And we have 30 minutes left.
But for a while there was no luck for Portugal, and it seemed like Colombia was going to score every single time they got the ball. It was nearly the end of 90 minutes, but as the game was getting really close to ending, Portugal seemed like they were going to create something special. Could this be the winner for this World Cup final for Portugal? And yes, it was. Ronaldo has just scored the winner in this World Cup final.
Now they can start to think about the celebrations because they're almost there.
And Portugal are now the World Cup winners.
They were the better team today. They were absolutely excellent.
Disappointment on one side is mirrored by wonderful scenes of celebration. All those tired legs are forgotten now.
Well, just look at the joy on these players' faces. Absolutely incredible. Really good spirit and a great performance.
Now the players gather their thoughts, the handshakes begin, and they go up to receive their prizes.
Well, it's now just beginning to sink in. They are the winners of this great cup.
There will be so many emotions running through the heads of all of these players. And now the big moment, the trophy lift itself.
And now the celebrations can begin. Not just the players, but also the fans, the coaching staff, everybody involved with this club. What a performance it's been.
I really don't think they want this moment to end. This is why they play the game.
And it's great to celebrate with the fans. They've made so much noise here. They've got right behind their team.
Yeah, it's a lovely touch for them to take the trophy over to their loyal band of supporters. Cameras
And now
are raised.
Ronaldo has finally
Everybody's
won the
getting a piece of
World
this.
Cup.
I'm
And
tempted to
also
throw a few
Ronaldo
shapes myself
was
up
the
here.
top scorer
This is
in this
wonderful
World
to be a
Cup
part of.
with
Well, these are
14
lovely
World
pictures,
Cup
aren't they?
goals, making him have the most World Cup goals ever
Well,
with
these photos
22
will be cherished
World
for
Cup
many
goals.
years to come.
And
Just
he
like
has
the
the
players
most
for
goals
playing
in a
grandchildren
single
and
World
their
Cup.
families.